It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Life is good. Beer run Friday. Everybody okay?
Yeah. You know, they don't serve.
Why are you yelling?
I don't think they serve until 7. I don't know.
No.
I know.
Hang on a second. I got new headphones here.
Pharmacy.
Checking, test. Oops.
They don't serve until 7. What are you doing now?
Just making some adjustments there. But do I sound okay?
Yeah, you were just screaming when we first went on. It just scared me.
I have a new headphone circuit. There was an issue.
Okay.
Hi, Pat.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby.
Chick.
And there's Willie.
Chick.
Josh under the weather today.
That's what he says.
That's what he says. I'm sure he's have some sort of film festival going on at his home.
Maybe he got lucky.
Maybe he can't get that girl out of his apartment. Who knows? Special guest today, Tom. You want to handle that?
Oh, this is huge. We have
giant.
Duke Tumatoe and the Power Trio live in the house. They're getting ready. Well, they're kind of in the house. They're in the other building. But we've got Eddie setting up all the circuitry. And
I can see them.
I can see some of them. The boss lady. the boss lady isn't there.
The boss lady? Oh, boy.
He's going to hear about that.
That is.
You got to get him aggravated.
Okay.
That's the key.
Yeah, why
Make
do you
him
do
mad.
That? You like to do that to all of us. I don't know why you do that.
Coming up, we have a controversy in the world of flutes. But
Again with the flutes.
Why do you... but there we go. We have Mr. Pat Godwin, as you mentioned. That's not Pat. Pat's in the Oxford Gold Performance Room.
No, Pat can't play this.
You got your organ out?
Ouch.
Yes. Whip it out.
And he's got his guitar. And like there he is. I can see Duke in the other room getting ready.
See Duke's behind.
With the boys. You could watch this how, Ace Cosby?
Simple. Go to bobandtom.com/live.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying a steak hangover. Oh, yes, it was very good. Yesterday
Really?
we had our special
sweetest hangover.
Our special Omaha Steaks breakfast yesterday.
Steak hangover.
In honor of, what was it in honor of? Birthday, my birthday?
Both.
Mother's Day.
On your birthday, you're supposed to have steak.
That's of course.
And
Don't be so vulgar.
Yeah, did you and Kelly do any hot stuff last night? Or?
It's your birthday.
Yeah, any hot stuff? Any hot stuff going on at the house?
It was my perfect night. I went to bed at 8. That was my birthday present. Willie came over. We had...
Did you have a cake?
We did have a cake.
Nice.
Well, that was a good cake.
What kind of cake was it?
Chocolate and chocolate.
Any leftovers, Mr. Stingy, or you just keep it all at home for you?
That caused a problem.
Uh-oh.
Why?
I made the mistake of saying, should I box up the cake and take it into work tomorrow?
Yeah.
But I said it in front of
the kids,
my 8-year-old daughter and my 5-year-old daughter, and then because she wanted the cake out of the house, so I had to leave it there. We could probably sneak by later. And
at the end of a nice meal, did the waitress come over and go, can I get a box for your leftover? You go, no, but I'll wrestle you for the salt shaker. You ever do that?
That's fun.
Man, that's funny.
We were at the house.
The servers love that.
I was going to say I bet they love that.
Oh, they laugh and
They
laugh.
like that. You know what I do, Chick? I'll put 5 $1 bills on the table.
That's
and
right.
I say, if you do a good job, I'm not going to take any of these away. They love that. It's their favorite thing.
By the way, the Griswold genetic imprinting continues
Yes.
with Willie. I just witnessed him going through some sort of amazing process to put a straw into his drink.
Oh, really?
He had
I had like a curly straw, whatever you call it.
And he said, I hate curly straws. And so he cuts the curl out of it and uses the rest of the straw for his drink.
Okay.
Yes, it's inherited madness.
I'm with you. I don't like the curly straws.
You mean the ones that bend?
Yeah.
I love an
bend.
elbow straw,
What's
man.
right? That's it. Elbow straw.
Can I say what it is?
What?
Can I say?
Yes.
Can I state my case, you
Go.
maniacs?
Go.
Okay,
Let me
here's
hear
what
you.
it is.
Let me hear
Sometimes when you'll bend it, it'll go past the 90-degree angle, and then it'll be sitting, and then the straw will also be at an angle, and there'll be just a little bit of water of coffee in that reservoir.
Okay, yeah.
What'll happen? It'll drip on my shirt. Shirt's ruined.
No paternity test required.
Nope.
Bring it.
Well, real quick, and then we'll end our flute discussion. This is not a flute.
That's vocal.
Now, that's how long you been studying the slide whistle?
Oh, 2 decades, I bet I've been playing this thing. This thing cost like $50, like 25 years ago.
Are you kidding
I'll
me?
give you 60 to put it in the
Wow.
dumpster.
Also, did you have to go to a music store? You bought that pre-Amazon.
I did buy it pre. I don't know where we got it.
I don't even know where I would have started to look for one of those things if I didn't.
Oh,
have
was it a
one.
place called the Sounds of Hell?
You know what? At the service,
seen
I want
one.
this on the top of my casket. Right there, the flute laying among the spray of flowers.
You got casket money?
Or the shroud, whatever. Whatever. Pat bringing reality back to it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anyway.
we have Pat Godwin, of course, in the Oxford Gold Performance Room. And are you going to be able to do a little thing with Duke later today?
I'd love to, yeah.
Okay. That'd be great. I'd love to.
You know what I'd like
hear
to
that.
see?
What?
I'd like to see Pat Godwin back on that stage at that lead vocal mic, just tearing it up.
Oh, really?
And Duke behind him rolling his eyes. I'd like to see that.
I'm not sure we can accomplish that, but we'll see what we can
I don't
do.
have anything memorized.
Now, yesterday,
Oh, God, Pat.
yesterday we had our celebration of Mother's Day, kind of urging you to get some Omaha steaks for Mom on Mother's Day, omahasteaks.com. But in the course of that, we had a little surprise. Ace got dressed up in a cow suit.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
And I'm not sure if it was a cow suit or a bull suit, but it did have big horns on it, which reminded me, Pat. You've been talking about it's been a while between jaunts in the hay, if you will.
Yeah.
Do you have I believe you have a song about your current state of randiness, as the English would say. Yeah. Pat has his guitar. Apparently, it's assuming it would be out.
Well, I think he knew he was going to be called on.
You mean when I got this note from him to ask for this song?
You didn't hit
say
you didn't hit the little intercom button and say, Pat, are
far
you ready
be it
with
for
the-"
me to step in here for Tom, but we've got the mics and the guitar. And
You know I haven't made love since March of 2020. It's not for a lack of trying. The women don't want me. It's been a while between drinks. Don't mean to sound corny, but I miss the lady's touch. I'm so horny. There's been no slap and tickle. No playing hide the pickle. No hot babes from California. I'm so horny. I've tried Bumble and Tinder, but still no moonlight tryst. I've been on Christian Mingle, and I'm an atheist.
Nice.
I even got on Grindr, quite by accident. No women swiped right, just a lot of other horny gents. Every night when I just type P, you should see my laptop history. I'm crankier than a traveling carny. I'm so horny. I'm so horny. I'm so horny. Women are impervious. Oh, I'm gonna blow like Vesuvius. I'm so horny.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Pat. I like that chord at the end.
yeah, what was
C
that?
major 7. You know?
Of course.
It kind of leaves you hanging there.
Oh, yeah, the old,
Yes.
the old
It
major
doesn't
seven.
resolve itself.
Our guest is a brilliant musician and a wonderful guy, and one of my favorite human beings, who happens to also have the birthday of April 22nd.
Oh.
Yes.
That's right, yes.
Guys
He's
share a birthday.
Peter Frampton. Hello, Mr. Frampton, sir.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. I feel like I'm kind of a friend because I listened to your book in audio form, and you took the time and trouble to actually narrate it. I love the book. Your story is a great story, and I'm not going to make you retell tons of it. There were a couple of interesting things. Your dad was an artist. I thought there was a really funny moment. Your father was a teacher, and among his students was a young David Jones, David Bowie. You tell a story of going to some party, and there are all these hip people there, and Bowie runs over to your dad to hang.
Yeah, it was backstage at the announcement in New York. I think it was the Cat Club, when we announced the Glass Spider tour, and we did half press conference and half performance, 4 or 5 numbers. And my parents came because, David knew them both for years. So after the show, we're backstage and I'm talking to Mom and I said, "Where's Dad?" She said, "Oh, I don't know. He went off with David somewhere." So they had a great relationship, my father and David, from way back, when my dad realized that he was pretty special creatively in the arts, let alone music,
Peter, let's talk about what's happening now. A new record. What's it called? What's it going to be like?
Well, it's instrumental, and so it's called Frampton Forgets the Words. So
that's a pretty good title.
But this is not your first instrumental album. There was a Grammy involved in that other one, I believe.
Yes, there was. That was a big surprise, and very welcome. Awards are weird. It doesn't matter whether it's the Hall of Fame, it's a Grammy, it's an Oscar, it's a this, but who says that, like even in the Oscars, you see there's 5 incredible actors, incredible performances. And how do you choose the best? They're obviously in that category because they're all so phenomenal at what they do, So I'm not big on awards, but I like the Grammy.
Yeah, as I recall, you said something like you were nominated once as a rock star, but you were glad to win as a musician. Something to that effect, yeah.
And I also said I think I never got a Grammy before until I stopped singing. So
on the new album, are the songs? I haven't heard it yet. So are the songs covers? Are they originals? Instrumentals? What do we have?
They're all covers because. I was able to, right before the finale tour, we recorded 3.5 albums in about a 3-month period. All blues, this one, Frampton Forgets the Words, instrumental. And that was, again, it was all my band. So all blues, the other blues record, and this album is the Peter Frampton Band. And it was so great to come straight off the road from 2 summers with Steve Miller, take about 9 days off, go into the studio, and we were well oiled. So we're like 90%, 85%, say, of Forgets the Words is me playing live as I'm doing the track.
Once again, our guest is Peter Frampton. Are you going to be able to tour again at all? I know that you were kind of doing a final thing in between COVID, and I know you've got a very serious situation with your health. What are the odds of another couple shows?
Nothing would please me more than to be able to go back out and finish the finale tour. We had Europe booked already, that had to cancel, but so did everybody else. And there's good reason for that. And we're all in the same boat. So I'm not complaining. I'm just biding my time.
If you do go out, do you think you'll play any Humble Pie stuff?
Oh, yes. Why wouldn't I? No, you can't. I can't leave the stage without doing some Pie stuff. The audience just love it. So, and what we do too, because it's like, we really let it out.
Every time I speak with Mr. Frampton, I insist on doing my Steve Marriott impression. It's very short.
Okay.
We go home on Monday.
From the album. The live album.
This time it's been a gas. It's really been a gas. So sorry. I couldn't get through an interview without doing that.
It's okay. It's no better than last time.
Yeah, thank you. I noticed when I was watching the Super Bowl how many sort of what would be termed classic rock songs, or just great songs, ended up in commercials. Do you control the rights to all your stuff so you can prevent a company from coming out with the song "Do You Feel Like a Frankfurter" or whatever?
Yes. No, I do. I do control, and I can say, it's the ones when they want to change the words, and I don't like that. So, either use the song. I mean, we had the rice commercial with kids singing "Show Me the Way," which I thought was very sweet. And I like that very, very much. but some, others have been suggested where there are lyric changes, and I don't want to be involved in toilet paper. You know what I mean? So I really don't want that. Show me the way to a new role or something. I don't know.
Maybe I love your wipe.
Exactly.
This is exactly
Thank
what he
you,
doesn't want to do.
Brad.
You see, thank you.
Trying to avoid that.
Peter Frampton's book is called Do You Feel Like I Do? One of my other favorite moments, if you don't mind my saying, was you were just a kid and you were on TV, and David Jones, who would become David Bowie, was at home going, wait a minute, this kid's, what's he doing on TV?
Yeah, I did. He actually said, that's Peter. What's he doing on TV? Shouldn't he be at school?
You were like a 16-year-old star, right? A teen star.
Yeah, that was Top of the Pops, yeah.
There was another story in there, I think it was in there, maybe I read it somewhere else, that when the Rolling Stones were looking to replace Mick Taylor, supposedly 3 names came up, and one of them was Mr. Frampton. And the version was that he's too good looking to be a Rolling Stone.
I never heard that.
Okay. Well, Peter, we'll let you go. I don't want you to stretch your voice out too much talking to these 2 idiots. Wait a minute. That's us. The great Peter Frampton. The book is wonderful. And thanks so much for all the joy.
The instrumental album, though,
Yes.
April 23rd.
There we
Frampton
go.
Forgets the Words.
Yes, the day after your birthday.
That's right, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, guys. Bye.
A woman is recovering in Florida not from a bite of a gator, but after being hit in the head by a turtle that flew through her car's windshield. The 71-year-old was riding with her daughter on I-95 Wednesday when the turtle came crashing into the car. In a recording of the 911 call, Daytona Beach News Journal reports the older woman suffered a gashed forehead but was not seriously hurt.
She had a gash, Tom.
The turtle only received a few scratches to its shell and was released into the wild. Port Orange police officer Andrea Fleming said it was released back into the nearby woods, and apparently they think it was kicked up by a car in front of them trying to cross the highway.
So the turtle wasn't flying.
No.
That would have
Top 3 names for turtles. Number 1.
Shelly.
Shelly. That's exactly right. Number 2. Touche.
Heidi.
Oh,
Touche turtle.
Yes.
Heidi's
Number
really
3
good.
is Heidi.
Did you say Heidi?
Yeah,
What?
Heidi. Duke, you got a song for us. What is it?
I don't know anymore. Who's that woman?
Plays a lot of bass.
Big man. Friend saw me just last night. Asked me if it was feeling right. Then he saw me down on the street, screaming out loud, thumping on my feet. I said, ever have a pain go away? Never think you'd never see a sunny day? Who was that woman talking to me last night? That no woman, that was my ex-wife.
Well, awkward.
She's got my kids, she got my house, her boyfriend drives my car. Said all to her, I ever get very far. And I laughed, I thought that was funny, till the judge said, give a woman the money. Who was that woman talking to me last night? That no woman, that was my ex-wife. My friend said, who was that woman? Who was that woman? Who was that woman? Who was that woman? Yeah. Who was that woman talking to me last night? That no woman, that was my ex-wife, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, I think back on when we met. In my life, she's my one regret. I think back on the times that we dadgum spent. So she got so bad, and her son slipped in my way. Oh, yes, it did. That no woman that was my ex-wife, fellas. Bridget. Well, I think back I do when we met in my life, Lord, she's my one regret. I think back on the time that my dad done spent till she got so fat she did, and a sense of humor, well, yes I did. My friend said, yeah, who was that woman? Who was that woman? Yeah. Who was that woman? Who was that woman? Yeah. Who was that woman talking to me last night? That no woman, that was my ex-wife. How much can a man take? How long can this go on? What in the world am I supposed to do? Don't ask me about that anymore.
Duke.
Oh, yeah.